Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 14 of my favorite 30 rock solo albums of all time. A countdown we're doing each and every day here this month, November of 2023. Of course, 30 days in a month, we're picking out our favorite 30 solo albums by notable musicians from notable bands. Today, we're going to take a look at an album that was released in 1970, produced by the man himself for Hobbit Records. Hobbit Records. This is a pretty obscure one today, but we talked about it. I talked about it on the most recent edition of It's All About the Fuzz. I'm talking about the debut solo album from former Blue Cheer guitar player Randy Holden, Population 2. Yes, indeedy. I think out of everything that's on my list, this is probably the most obscure, but it's a terrific, terrific album. And a really important album that I think doesn't get looked at or talked about often enough. So, of course, Randy Holden played in the second incarnation of Blue Cheer. Of course, Blue Cheer had those first two albums with the original lineup, groundbreaking heavy albums, and then with their third album, things starting to change. We got half the album has got one lineup, half the album's got another lineup. Some of it's the half that's pretty rockin' is pretty rockin'. The other half is kind of going into different directions that we would see on most of their follow-up albums in the few years to come. Randy Holden played with the band, recorded on that album, did the tour, and then said sayonara, basically, and went solo. And he put out this album called Population 2. Like I said, on Hobbit Records, right? What the hell's Hobbit Records? Don't know. Don't care at this point. So this has become, over the years, one of those long sought after albums and very influential albums on the kind of like stoner rock underground. If you listen to this album, you can definitely hear for 1970, A, it's pretty damn heavy, and B, there's some kind of like doomy, heavy blues rock stuff going on here that would greatly influence lots of those bands that would be called like kind of stoner and doom later on. A lot of jamming on here. It's just basically Randy Holden on guitars, bass and vocals, and Chris Lockheed on drums. That's basically what you get here. 6 tracks, a few of which are fairly lengthy, and just enormous amounts of big, fuzz-laden, doom-laden guitar riffs and soloing. Some of it's kind of bluesy, but it's all pretty heavy. It's not maybe as fast and raucous as some of the early Blue Cheer stuff, but it's definitely on that level as far as the heavy factor goes. It starts off with Guitar Song, which is absolutely terrific. All sorts of just fuzzy, searing, tremendous, loud, feedback-drenched guitar riffs and licks and solos from Randy. You got Fruit and Icebergs, which is also pretty damn heavy. You got a couple short tracks. You got Between Time and Fruit and Icebergs Conclusion, which has got like loads of feedback going on there and just screaming solos from Randy. Blew My Mind, the last two tracks, Blew My Mind is more of like a groove-laden, heavy blues rocker, but again, crunchy and heavy for the time. And then Keeper of My Flame, I should say, is the final track, and that's over 10 minutes long. Again, heavy, kind of bluesy, but groovy, doomy, fuzzy, all at the same time. Just tremendous stuff. And this is a raw, kind of primal album, and not refined as far as like songwriting chops and all that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for something that's just really, really guitar oriented, that definitely sounds like it came from this era, early 70s. And it's heavy, and if you like kind of stoner and doom music and you want to hear something that maybe probably influenced a lot of those up and coming bands at the time who were looking to do stuff like this is a really, really cool album, because again, it's almost like you hear this and you're like, how do more people not talk about this album? And I think especially if you like stoner rock and metal, biker rock metal, doom metal, you need to hear this. I think even if you like really, really heavy 70s blues rock and hard rock, you need to hear this. Randy, excellent guitar player. Like I said, the sounds on this album are immense. It's scary, it's heavy, it's fuzzy, it's all those things. And to think like so much noise created by two guys pretty damn cool, right? I mean, the picture on the back says it all, right? They just got the two of them just on stage wailing away, right? I'm sure that's a setup shot right there. But anyway, very, very cool album. Randy Holden, Population 2. If you get the reissue, you get all sorts of bonus tracks and things. So very, very cool. Check it out. If you haven't already, that's my pick for today, pick number 14. Very, very cool album. Love it lots. And let us know what you think of this. If you've heard it, if you haven't, go out and listen. And then come back. Let us know what you think. If you like the early heavy stuff, you're going to dig this. So, but again, just keep in mind, it's raw, powerful, primal. Good stuff, but put your pick down below as well. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page where you can get a UK Connection shirt and lots of other good stuff. Our Cameo page is listed as well if you want me to do a personalized video for you. And we'll see you again here tomorrow for pick number 13. Stay tuned in just a little bit. We got Martin Popoff coming up at the Funhouse. Ken Golden with the Professor's Picks later today. We got the UK Connection tomorrow. And ranking the albums coming up on Sunday. I will be ranking the catalog of 70s heavy rockin' and prog band Pato. So that's all coming up over the next couple days. Till then, I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you real soon. Bye-bye.